And it's gotta be Cinnamon Toast Project. That's the only thing that's soothing my soul. Turn on the TV to Power Rangers, yeah. Now it's morphin' time, I'm ready to go.
All right, so now let's get into talking about Captain Marvel, the review of the actual movie. Let's do this thing because I'm ready to talk about it. It's not going to be pretty for me. I got some hurt feelings as I discussed a little bit. I said last time I trusted someone, I got the Captain Marvel movie. So I'm going to hold my opinions until my brethren here get started. Let's go ahead and bring on Kenny, who's going to be the contrarian today, and tell us how good this movie was. Our special guest, Kenny Miller. What's happening there, sir? What you want to say about Captain Marvel, the review?
So there are a few things that I really liked about the movie. First being is that I like that they integrated another Captain Marvel, another lady who wound up being Captain Marvel, who was Monica Rambeau, who actually was the little girl, the little black girl. She winds up becoming Captain Marvel. Actually, she winds up becoming a stronger Captain Marvel than what we have in the movie. I like that they kind of integrated that.
Just real quick, I just found out today that she was Captain Marvel first. I didn't realize.
Oh, yeah, she was. Because Carol Danvers was Miss Marvel for so many years. She was actually Captain Marvel first. She was the leader of the Avengers, and so she's really powerful. And I think that's a good setup. Like I said, I think some of the stuff that happened in this movie is a setup for stuff that can happen down the line. It depends on what directions they go. But that would be a great direction. It was good to see Nick Fury and Coulson and that small kind of relationship that they had as younger people. Like we talked about, I think what happened in Captain Marvel is what made Nick Fury so afraid to trust. Because, I mean, if you had people, he didn't know about aliens before then. Yeah. Now he knows that aliens are on the Earth. And they can be anybody. So I think that was the animus behind him. Of course, we saw that was the animus behind him calling it the Avengers Initiative.
Yeah.
So I think that I really like that. I thought that was important. Danny was right about the cat. The cat not just being the cat. I think that was interesting what they did with the cat and how they brought forward the Tesseract. And I don't think a lot of people realize that Captain Marvel is a living Infinity Stone. She is a living Infinity Stone. Her powers come directly from the Tesseract. So I think that is what's going to be what makes for a problem for Thanos. And I think those are just some really interesting things. I think Marvel is really setting us up. And although it was
that the same thing with Scarlet Witch? And and Thanos bowled over her like she wasn't even there.
Well, not necessarily. I wouldn't say bowled over.
That's true. That's true.
He didn't bowl over. He had all the stones in his hand too, so it's not like she won't. I mean, she was taking them down pretty good with that one, with just that little bit of power she had.
Okay,
so,
I get
it. Yeah, it wasn't like she was a scrub,
It wasn't like Captain America.
That man was holding on to his two little fingers. Steve, towel with you like you about to give him a spanking.
It just looked funny the way he was doing it. It looked like Thanos could have just grabbed his head.
Yeah.
Plucked it off like a grape or something.
Yes.
But yeah, those are some of the things I really liked about that movie. The only thing I didn't like about that, wait. One other thing I liked about it was they really got the 80s right. They really got that time right. Like, seeing like Blockbuster videos and some of the fashion that they had of people in the movie, I was like, oh man, that's kind of accurate. That was kind of cool. That was really cool. Attention to detail was good.
Good job.
Anything else there, sir?
Oh no, that was I just thought the movie was great. I thought it gave me what I expected from an origin story.
Okay. Well, then you said your piece. So when we start destroying it, I start destroying it.
We'll go for it. Go for it.
Are we doing likes first?
Yeah. You
Then
know,
we're gonna come back and do
whatever you want to say. Everything
we're
you
doing
want to
likes and dislikes right now?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So, well, I'm gonna go with my likes. So, I guess I felt, well, not say I like. I felt the movie was okay. I thought it was like Kenny said, what kind of expected for origin movie. But I thought it was brought out in the wrong time period. It's like it should have came out with the other origin movies. It kind of, the way the movie kind of was, it kind of reminded me more like the Thor, the Captain America first movie, those type of movies. Like it had some things, but it had to tell you a backstory about everything. So it made the movie a little slow and a little boring because you had to learn all the stuff about Carol Danvers and what happened to her and how this stuff happens. They couldn't just start having her just flying through battleships when you first walk in when no one knew what the heck is going on. Like, what the heck? Who is this person? So, because not like she's like a well-known character like Superman or something like that. You know, we don't really know her. Even the comic book people don't really know her because some of them, haven't really read that much of her stories. So, but the good things I did like about the movie, the action sequence were good. I really thought that they showed her power very well. It definitely made that statement that Kevin Feige said a while back when he said she was that's the strongest hero they've had on screen yet. I was like, first when they said like Captain Marvel gonna be the strongest Avenger, I'm like, really? Even Thor? I was like, this is after I think of Infinity War that he said that. So I was like, I was a little shocked, but then I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna just take it we'll see what's going on with her. So yeah, I was very impressed with that. It had me sit up in the seat like, whoa, this is impressive right here. I really
we still don't know if she could take the full brunt of a dying star. I think she probably could, though. Honestly,
I think her power comes from like a white hole or something like that. I was remembering
part of it. I think later on, when she learns how to use her power, she can take the power of a white hole. But a lot of people don't know the white hole is stronger than the black hole. Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay.
Only racists believe that.
I don't know you were gonna say something like that.
I should have seen that coming.
I knew he was gonna say something like that.
You knew here.
But I guess I did like Nick Fury in the movie. I liked his humor. It was a little awkward sometimes, but I like Samuel L. Jackson just about anything. So he definitely carried the film when it was lacking some, just kind of oomph in it. It was like a little stale. So he kind of comes in with a line here or there. I thought everything was pretty accurate with the outfits and everything. And like you said, the 90s portraying everything, like that looked really good. It didn't make you feel like you were in the 90s with a lot of the music, the fashion. Seeing the slow dial-up internet was fun. Like everybody was saying it's loading. It was like, what is it doing? It's loading. And it's like, I was like, that was hilarious. Like, yes, that was our life. But then with like an hour to send an email. Now we just do it in an instance on our phone. It's crazy. But so those are pretty much some of the good points that I liked about the movie. I guess the main thing that I felt coming out of seeing Captain Marvel was that it's kind of the same feeling I had with Captain America. It was kind of boring, but then by the end of the movie, it got pretty exciting. But I was more looking forward to the next movie she's going to be in, just like I was with Captain America. I was like, all right, finally Avengers is coming. Thank God. Show us the end credit scenes. It's like, cause I remember like the end credits was him running out of he was like in some shield fabricated room, and he runs out. He's in like middle of Times Square, and like realize, okay, so he's back in our time now. So now he's ready for Avengers. So that's kind of how I felt looking at that one. I was like, okay, here we go. I'm ready for Endgame. But I think like the story to me just wasn't. I don't know. It just didn't have enough in it. It was the villains. I think they weren't really. I don't really know if he was even a villain. Like I kind of felt, what was the antagonist of the guy that took her. Yeah, what was his name again?
Jan Rod.
Okay, was he really like a villain, or was he just trying to? I don't really know him because he stopped the Kree from blowing up the planet before. You know, when they were asking like where's Denver, well where's she at, and then he wouldn't give the location. So I'm like, okay, is he trying to like he like a double agent or something? I really couldn't really feel him in the movie. So I don't know. I guess I just didn't really see a true bad guy in the movie because then I thought the Skrulls were going to be the bad guy, but now I heard they just basically seemed like the dang they had some sympathy. I was like, dang, it's like a couple thousand y'all left. It's like Kree just over here hunting you and killing you down. I was like, dang, that's not what I was expecting. You know, all the cartoons make y'all see like some horrible people.
Yep.
And now y'all just like, we're just trying to find a home. They just want to kill us just because we didn't want to go under their rule. I'm like, dang, well, that changes things. And so I guess like that whole story arc to me just wasn't really captivating. I was like, oh, okay, it's different, but I didn't really feel a connection with it. So if anything happened, like even if they killed all the Skrulls, I don't think I would have cared. I wasn't really that emotionally connected to the little baby green people and everything. I don't know. I don't know if I just didn't have any heart. I'm so used to them being bad. So when they were like not bad, I'm like, how do I feel about them now? Don't know. Are they really good? But and the one thing I didn't like, how quickly she took people's word for stuff. Like she didn't really ever like, oh, you're good now? Okay, I'm just gonna follow you. And like even with Samuel Jackson's like, oh, let me just get in the car and we'll just go drive around, take me to your headquarters. She don't really like even check him and try to see if he's trying to double cross her or anything. Oh, like, she was just a little too trusting.
She was naive. She was very naive.
I'm literally typing that right now as a part of my note. I'm literally right now typing that. God,
she was very naive. So I don't know. Maybe they skipped that training part with the Kree. It's like just trust anybody. So I was a little thrown off by that one. I guess, and even with what was her friend's name?
Maria.
So I guess their connection, I thought I would feel more for their relationship. I know that they were trying to show that in the movie, but I don't know if it came off completely genuine with their relationship. I mean, they tried really hard because I saw so many scenes from them, but just I don't know. I just couldn't feel it when I was watching the movie. It just didn't feel like the connection. Like I said, I kind of go back to Black Panther with a lot of these movies just because the secondary characters are so awesome in the movie. And that movie is like when you look at these, it's like that's what we're talking about. The secondary, those third, fourth, fifth characters. Like you're not conveying that you're really just emotional about this person, that you really care. I don't want to just see that you're just reading a line and kind of just acting a little bit. I want to see emotion and feel it and like feel that connection when those parts come up. So I was just a little bit like, okay, I'm ready for her to fight. More like when they were doing that. I know they were having like a big conversation out in the yard and stuff, and they were like tears were coming down. I was like, all right, we're gonna have some fighting going on here. It's like, please kind of move on past this. So I kind of found myself just kind of like ready to get it to the climax of the movie. So
I think some of her naiveness was due to her confusion.
Yeah.
It was due, because she was having visions and then she didn't know who she was, and then she found out something completely different. And look, don't trust nobody.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I wouldn't trust anybody. I've been like the Nick Fury of now. Like I just don't trust nobody. It's like, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna have my own 5 or 6 different plans just in case this happens.
Straight paranoid.
Exactly. So, go into a box. Don't just. I don't know. Go ahead.
I guess just the last thing that I didn't necessarily care for, the Kree themselves, not the Kree, the Skrulls. The Skrulls. I didn't really like the Skrulls. I like the one Skrull. I thought he was funny, and who played him? I felt like I watched him on some other movies, but because when he was talking, I could just hear the accent.
Ben Mendelsohn, I think is his name.
Oh, okay, so I thought he was funny, but it just didn't seem. It was like he's been trying to kill you the whole movie, and then he just says, "Wait a minute, I'm just, if you let me just explain, you'll understand everything a little bit better." And like, and Rambo, they're all like standing there in the house, and her daughter's out there talking to a shapeshifter, and she's just like, oh, let me just listen to the story. I'm like, that's not how a black woman would react. She would have like threw something at him, screamed, and ran out there, got her baby boy. There would have been nothing going through her mind, oh, I'm gonna trust this alien. Like, no, I gotta go get my kids. Carol, deal with this. Like, so they were just a little. Those emotions were kind of out of whack during that part of the movie. I was like, they need to have a harder transition. Like, just don't seem like it's working. It's like if he just shows up and he's somebody completely different, and then just tells me to hold on so I can explain. I don't really know if I can give him that chance. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, other than that, it's typical origin. I'm kind of hopefully the next one will kind of pick up. I'm hoping they get a new director because I heard that they had like a I forgot, it was like a husband and wife team, but it kind of, like I said, it reminds me of the Captain America. They had to get a new director, and you saw it happen when they got new director. Yeah, Winter Soldier and then Civil War. So it's like, hey, Captain Marvel, maybe just need to find somebody else just to do the movie, and it'll be a great property in the future. So hopefully that'll happen. But go ahead, Rashad.
That's good. Yes, sir. Yes. So let me talk about my few likes for this movie. Oh man, let me see. My favorite part of the movie, it's funny, my favorite part was when she was talking to the guy next door that she thought was a scroll, and how she was looking at him. She was like giving him the evil eye. Closing the door, and she still kept looking at him. That was funny to me. And then some of the action scenes were good. Like the action scene that we saw all the time in the trailers is still good. When she hit that old lady in the face, and then she started, doing backflips and stuff, and everybody on the train is like, "What in the world?" Right? And then they try to hold her back. And like that whole scene is great. And then with Coulson being revealed to be a Skrull, like all of that, like that whole scene is really good. And then even the scene before that, when she gets captured by the Skrulls and she's just breaking heads, just rolling through people. Like that's a really good scene. And, she busts out the side of the ship. She's about to get sucked into space. Like all of that. I really like that. And I really love the scene. I was just watching it recently. I love the scene when Nick Fury says, if toast is cut diagonally, I can't eat it. Like that. He had such a straight face when he said it. That was great. However, I was so disappointed in this movie, and I feel personally hurt by this because I defended this movie, so much because people are like, oh, she doesn't smile, she's not going to have any emotion. I'm like, oh, she's going to do great. And to me, that was the biggest problem with her, is that she's not charismatic at all. Now, we were late coming into the movie, so I had to go back and watch it. And at the beginning, and I understand now why she was like that, because they kept saying, you need to control your emotions. You need to control your emotions. And obviously that's a social commentary about women, because they always say, oh, women are so emotional. You got to control your emotions. So that was a social commentary. Even the part where the biker is like, hey, can you give me a smile? Like, yeah, they were making some obvious social commentary there. And that's fine. The problem, though, is that with them going in that direction, they made it so that she didn't have emotion throughout the movie. So she wasn't charismatic at all. And that was my number one problem. They say that she's supposed to be the new face of Marvel. How? Like when you see, Robert Downey Jr. play Tony Stark, like you love to see that man. He plays his role so good that he took two movies that are always at the bottom 10 of Marvel movies and still made them millions of dollars. Iron Man 3 made over $1 billion because regardless of the plot, we love Iron Man. We love to see Robert Downey Jr. play that role. Same thing. We love the earnestness of Chris Evans and Captain America. We love the humor of Chris Hemsworth and Chris Pratt, as Thor and Star-Lord. Like, we love to see those characters. With her, there wasn't anything that separated her from the movie. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, this is the movie, but there wasn't anything about her character. I just can't see myself following her. Now, like you said, Chuck, maybe in the next movie they switch directors and make her more interesting. Because you're right, I felt the same way about Captain America, particularly in Avengers. Not so much in the first Avenger, Captain America. I didn't really care for them that much, but I didn't think he was weak because he would just shoot people with a gun. You know what I mean? By the time he got to Captain Avengers, he was very weak. But when they got to Winter Soldier, they made his character much better, and so he's able to help to carry the MCU now. So perhaps I like him in the better. But outside of her, there was just so many problems with the story itself. Real quick, Agent Coulson. Why did they even market him being in this movie? I would have been much more excited if he made a cameo than if we didn't know he was going to be in the movie. And then all of a sudden it's like, is that Coulson? Is that Coulson with hair? That would have been much more exciting. But as a fan of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., like I felt slighted. Like you literally, you put this man on TV knowing that we would come and watch it because we love Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And then you gave him no screen time at all. And the only screen time he got was him as a Skrull. Come on, man. That's pitiful. And then Nick Fury. I like seeing Nick Fury as the happy jokey agent. Like, I liked it. I thought it was cool. But I feel like in the story, they missed the opportunity because we know Nick Fury as the, like, very paranoid, super cool guy. And I looked at a picture of him, like, wearing, the outfit that I'm wearing here, with the brown jacket and the tie, and then compare it to the Nick Fury with the eye patch on and the black trench and that frown in his face. I look at that mother like, that's a dude. Like, that's a scary guy. And we didn't get to see the opportunity. We didn't get the chance to see how he got that way. And it's like they had the perfect opportunity to do that. They literally had aliens from another planet that can change into anybody. What better way could you make somebody become completely mistrustful? Yeah. And then they decided to make them good guys. So why would they be mistrustful? Why would we be like, oh, the Skrulls, okay, we know we got some people that can change into anything, but they're cool, so I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, the Skrulls definitely should have been, had some type of nefarious intentions. It would have been much better if Talos came out and said, no, I'm a good guy. I understand, and Bree, like you said, maybe being a little naive, believed him. And then at the end of the movie, they double crossed her again. And you really realize that the Skrulls are up to nefarious means anyway. That would have been much better. And that would have made sense because Nick Fury would have trusted Talos because Captain Marvel trusted Talos. And then he would have lost his eye. He's like, you know what? I'll never let that happen to me again. You know what I mean? But they didn't go with that. And then, and they ruined the line from Winter Soldier. The last time I trusted someone, I lost an eye. Like, that's a great line. So we all want to know, how did he lose his eye? Yeah. From being stupid, holding up a cat that can eat you.
And the thing is, he kept holding the cat, even though after he saw the cat eat like 4 people. Yes. And then put the Tesseract inside. Like, after that, I would have dropped the cat and I probably never picked that cat up again. He just kept going back to the well. I'm like, why are you still petting this cat, bro?
Like, exactly. That was
I didn't get that part.
Yeah, Homeboy was completely disgusted by the cat.
Yes.
Yes. We really did not need to see 47 seconds of this cat throwing up. Okay. Yeah. The end scene was disgusting. Okay. If he just said, bleh, that's a Tesseract, I'm good. Be like, yeah.
Like a hairball.
And then he stops for a while, takes a break, like, bleh. I'm like, oh, there you go. Nasty. Oh, God.
Bro, that is gross. And then to add insult to injury, okay, so the cat scratches his eye out, right? And then he's got the cat in his office. So obviously you still trust the cat. So the line, the last time I trusted someone I lost the eye, makes no sense because you still trust the cat. It's in your office. It comes in there.
Yeah. But why did the cat scratch him?
It just scratched him. It wasn't any reason.
Because it's a cat. That's what cats do.
That was like, get out my face. Like get out my face.
So that eye was messed up already. It was already messed up.
Yeah, it was like he had a cut and stuff. It was like getting messed up throughout the whole movie, and then he got that last little swipe, just like infect everything, and he was about to lose. I'm like, that just keep messing up. So
nothing, man. So I was just I already mentioned the scrolls, and Charlie, you already mentioned the fact that there was no reveal in this new movie. There was no secret. Like we went into it knowing that the Kree were going to be the bad guys. We knew that. That was pretty much obvious from how the movie was turning out. So there wasn't any secret to be revealed. Like, oh, she found out. Okay, that's great. But how she realized that the scrolls were good. Talos just walked up and said, "Yeah, we're good." Like those ruins that you saw, yeah, that was us. Of course, he would say that. If I was a soldier for the U.S. Army going into some place in the Middle East, doing whatever I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm, taking out people, and all of a sudden I run into people, and they're like, "No, bro, you got to understand. You got to understand. We're the good guys. Y'all are the bad ones." I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, I guess you're right."
But I also think it was part the memories that she started to get back that pieced that together for her. I don't think it was just that he told her that. I think her piece of her memories together and the things that she realized made more sense to her.
I feel like, okay, with that, I feel like she didn't have any memories of the scrolls, so she didn't have any reason to believe him. And I feel like she had more reason to have a personal vendetta against Jan Rog, more so than she had a reason to completely turn against the Kree race, to me. You know what I mean? I feel like, yeah, Jan Rog, like, you tricked me, bro. Like, you tried to kill me. Like, what's up with that? Like, I didn't really feel like she had a reason just to turn away from everything that she's known, the only thing she's known for the last 6 years. It just kind of seemed, weird. And I don't know. I was very disappointed in this movie. I'll disagree with you, though, Chuck. I won't say that it's boring. It's not boring at all to me. It's definitely full of action, and there's always something happening. But as far as the story is concerned, they just dropped the ball a lot. And this is the first movie I've seen in a while. Well, I feel like Marvel's made a misstep. Like, I just, even Ant-Man and the Wasp, I was very disappointed by the end credit scene. I was pissed off by that stupid ant playing the drums while I'm sitting there waiting on something to happen. and the ant playing the drums. But other than that, I thought it was an overall decent, average movie. But this one is the first one I felt like just didn't. I'm not going to say I dislike it. I don't think that Marvel has made a bad movie yet, and this is not a bad movie. No. But I feel like I need to go back and watch Iron Man 2. I need to watch Iron Man 3. I need to watch the first 2 Thor movies and the Ant-Man movies and Hulk to determine where in the list this movie ranks. Because my emotions say that it's at the bottom of the list for Avenger, for the Marvel.
Out of all of them,
it was worse than Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3, I've always said this. Iron Man 3 is single-handedly the best and the worst Iron Man movie. Because there's parts about Iron Man 3 that are stupid and ridiculous. Like him blowing up his suits, that's stupid and ridiculous. But the action scenes and Tony Stark in general is great. So it's both. You know what I mean? Okay. We're 21 movies in on this. All these mistakes that we're pointing out, we shouldn't be seeing these. Like, I feel like, like how you fuss at your kids. Like, you're 13 years old. You're not a child. You should know better. Like, they know Marvel knows how to make great movies. Infinity War was a fantastic movie. Black Panther is an incredible movie. They know how to make great movies. There's no excuse for making a lackluster movie not at this juncture. Yeah. If this movie had come out 2010, 2007, or 2008, I still don't think it wouldn't have been able to launch the Marvel Universe. But it would have been as good as any other superhero movie that we had at that time. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I think so.
Okay. All right. Well, we've talked about this enough. So if you guys are watching a video, make sure to leave a comment. Tell us what you think. Of course, Chuck is going to go back and edit the video later. So make sure you leave a comment there as well on the live video and also on the edit one. Leave the exact same comment, but better. And of course, make sure to give us a like. And also, you got to make sure you subscribe. This is Color Commentary, of course. where we give you views from a scroll side.
And it's gotta be Cinnamon Toast Crunch, yeah. That's the only